Okay, so you can see my screen. We've got Patricia Steer's chat room. You can see all that clear enough, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, if you can open up your, like a random tab in your YouTube account. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll do this with you. So I'll open up a random tab, and I'm just going to press Y so it brings up YouTube. And then I'm going to go to these 3 lines at the top. Can you see that?
3 lines at the top.
Top left hand by where it says YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you click on those.
Uh-huh.
And then if you scroll down to where it says My Channel.
My channel.
Just click on that.
Yep.
Okay. And then you're going to go along the top. There's 3 icons. One will say the number of subscribers. Then it'll say your number of views. Then it'll say Video Manager.
Let's see. Video. I think I need to go. Video Manager. Look, I think I need to go into a different screen for that. What's called Creator Studio.
It might be called something slightly differently, but Creator Studio sounds about right.
Video Manager. Yeah.
Have you got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on Video Manager.
Okay, yeah, and I can see my videos.
Yep, and then on the left-hand side, you've got something that says Live Streaming. Can you see that?
Yep, I see it.
Yeah, and if you click on the down arrow.
Okay, and then it says Stream Now Beta and Events.
Correct. So if you click on Events.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've already got one scheduled, but, are we going to create an extra one?
We'll ignore that one for now, because you'll have created that with Google+. So we're going to create this one with YouTube. So at the top right, it'll say Create New Live Event.
New Live Event. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And then this appears like you're just uploading a YouTube video. So I'm gonna do mine as well, because I've got a show with David Weiss, so I might as well do mine at the same time.
Okay. So just put a title. I'll just put test video or whatever.
Well, are you actually going to use this one for a show, or are you just literally going to try it for a test?
I think I'd rather just try it for a test first, like test it out, see if it works.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah, just type in anything you like, then test.
Live stream. Then later on, if it's a mess, I can delete it. So
that's it.
Yeah. Test live stream, and then today
or. I would suggest you put a date that's tomorrow. So it doesn't matter what time, but sometime tomorrow. But you'll see why in a moment.
The problem. Oh, okay. Tomorrow then. Huh?
Yeah, just set it for tomorrow for now.
Okay. And then
give it some sort of description, and give it some tags. So Flat Earth or Bible study or whatever it is you want people to see, or you want them to find, that's not necessarily in the title.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just doing tests, so I'll just put test, right?
Well, no. I mean, just because this is a tutorial as well. So if you put things like hash, HOA, so 2 lines down, 2 lines across, and then HOA, and then press comma in the tags, and that'll put it as a little tag. Just get up on this.
Yeah. Okay, so I should do the whole Bible study.
Yeah, you might as well. Why not? But I'm just because this is on a tutorial video, so I'm gonna put hash. Where's my hash button? HOA. And the reason you do that is because then it'll throw up in more lists on things like the Google Plus searches when people do those Hangouts on air. But obviously you're doing this on YouTube, so.
Okay.
So once you've done that, on the right you've got things like quick and custom. Now, if you're using things like XSplit, which you're not, you can use custom. But if you use quick, it'll actually set it up like you set it up in Google Plus Hangouts on air. So how you're used to doing it, if you just leave it on quick, and then if you've got a Google Plus, presumably you've got a Twitter and Google Plus, you've definitely got, just leave those ticked and it'll do it. But here's the bit you asked me about when you contacted me. But if you go to advanced settings, once you've done all of that.
Yeah. Oh, it's went back to today. Just a second.
Yeah, it does that.
Okay. And yeah, 6 p.m. fine, whatever. End time. Do you have to add an end time or just leave it?
I would just leave it. You can add an end time if you choose to do so, but personally I would just leave it, and then you can do it for however you like. If you want it an hour, you can do it for an hour. If you want it 3 hours, then great. You've got a limit of 8. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So on advanced settings, this is the problem because they were asking me for an encoding type of something or other.
Yeah, that's why you leave it on the basic info. You just leave it to quick, and it'll use the encoding from Google Plus, basically, even though it's through YouTube. Yeah. But it's normally ticked on mine automatically. But in advanced settings, it should say somewhere in here about using a chat room.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? I can see it somewhere in there. Here we go. Enable live chat. It's the first tick box.
Yeah, it's ticked off.
Is that ticked off or ticked on?
It's on.
Yeah,
and then
perfect.
It says automatically block spam messages.
Yeah, that's perfect. So generally you shouldn't have to adjust anything in the live settings. And once you've done that, just click create event.
Okay, create event.
That's it.
Yeah, so I've got 2 of the same events.
Right, but
so
one of them is being created with Google Plus and one of them's been created with YouTube. So it's whichever one you've dated for tomorrow, you'll know is the one that's the YouTube one.
Well, that's the one. Well, it has a different name.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy.
So, okay, I see. So if I was to edit this one, that's why it kept seizing up on me, because it was looking for encoding. So if I change this one to quick,
correct,
it won't let me do it though. That's weird.
It won't let you use quick.
Yeah, once you've created it in Hangouts, I guess you.
Oh right, have you was it set to? Okay, that's okay. We can just try it again. Just create another one. Do you want me to talk you through it again, and we'll do it all again?
No. This is the one I created before.
Right.
Once you created it, won't let you. So
no.
What I'll do is I'll just take that one out and I'll edit this one a little bit more, and just delete this one. So that way, because I got 2 of them now at the same time.
That's it. So just delete the one that you had, and then you'll have a live chat room when it starts working.
Okay.
And then that's it. And then presumably from this point on, you've done plenty of the Google version, which is exactly the same from this point on. Once you click start, it works exactly the same way as the one that you've used before will work.
But you can open it in YouTube, right?
Yes, so you can then go back. I may as well show you that now. So if I close down this YouTube and just open it as a new tab.
Uh-huh.
So when you go back to YouTube, you have to go up to these 3 lines again.
Yeah.
And then My Channel. And then Video Manager.
Okay.
And then it's back to live streaming, events, and that's where you can start your Hangout on Air from.
And you have a picture on yours. Is that like what they call cards?
It's not cards, because cards is actually a function of the actual Hangout itself. So you've got cards in one of these tabs, I forget which one. But I think it's actually an extra when you do it through YouTube, but it's one of the things they push. I seem to remember them pushing it on the same software when you use it on Google Plus, but I can't remember cards being automatically here when you launch it through YouTube. But no, what the bit that you're seeing is just the banner that I have on my channel, and it automatically uses whatever you've got as a channel banner. So for you, when you do your biblical ones, it just has I think it's your screenshot of your face that appears before it actually goes live, and for me it's just this. Whatever's at the top line of your channel will just appear before you do it.
Oh, okay, whatever banner you have, yeah.
And that's it. Easy peasy.
Well, that makes sense. That was the key. Is I didn't have I had it on custom instead of Google Plus. So.
Yeah, I mean it's pain doing it through Google Plus. The only advantage is that it is easier to monitor Q&A, but with a little bit of time, you can just monitor the chat room, and nobody's asking any questions.
Well, yeah, and the other thing too is if I get anybody in there and I know anybody, then I can just. Now, how do you volunteer? You can volunteer somebody in the chat room to be your wielder of the band hammer, right?
Right. You can assign moderators. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, they call it the wielder of the band hammer. So
yeah, I mean, I don't. Paula does moderate my chat rooms, but she hasn't banned anybody to my knowledge, and people get more annoyed if you ban them. It'll just come back with a sock account, so it's probably not worth banning people, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Cool. Anything else you need to know?
No. That's about it. I'll just have to do a little adjusting on that one I just made, and
cool.
That will be good.
Okie doke. Right. Well, I'll shut my my video camera off.